I've changed. The old me would never accept what just happened. I took a flight in jeans. And worse, I think it was comfortable. Oh my gosh. I couldn't even vlog my morning this morning because it was just so much effing chaos. I woke up, I had to drive to drop off a disc at a studio before I got on my plane. Literally had a 15-minute layover between Jake, who I haven't seen, my husband, in like 3 or 4 days, and he had a 15-minute layover in Nashville, and I got to see him for 15 minutes, which was the highlight of my day. And then I came here, and this is the worst complaint to ever make on the internet, but I lost a lot of weight, and so none of my pants fit, so just went shopping. Had to literally buy clothes for the work week because, yeah, how was I gonna do it? But welcome to DC vlog, let's do it. I am staying at the cutest little Airbnb. It's just like this little 1-bedroom that I found in DC. So cute. And I'm gonna get to work right there. Okay, I'm going to Ned's. It's a club. I don't know, I just got some pass, but that's what we're wearing. She's classy, she's a little fun. She's classy. Got little white shoes. Go. We weren't allowed to film at the place we had dinner, but I did try caviar, and I mean, I had to sneak a recording of that experience in. It was pretty good. Kind of not worth the hype though. I think day 2 is about to be the busiest day that I'm here. We have podcast, White House, podcast, event, dinner. I don't even know what's happening today. I have it written out for myself, and that's how we're gonna get through, but let's grab coffee first. No, I'm not going to a funeral. I'm going to the White House. That we're in all that fit. For some reason, I can't stop seeing myself as that, like, you know, like the various, I can't do various guy from TikTok. It's, okay, I'm embarrassing myself. I filmed both my shows for the week at Rumble Studios in DC, and the studio setup is sick. When I walked in, they had my channel pulled up on the main screen and everything. It was so sweet. They have a green room where I did some touch-ups, and then from there you go right into the main studio, which was so beautifully designed. And after we filmed the show, I got to sign my name on the Rumble wall of guests. I decided to sign it next to a representative from Tennessee, because Tennessee, smiley face, hee hee. From there, I booked it over to the White House, and my friend Deb and I got all checked in with our press passes. And as we got in, it was the 100th day of Trump's presidency, and he had these signs on the lawn showcasing the illegal criminal immigrants who harmed American citizens. And then this is the executive office building where most of the work for the White House is done. This is where all the staffers actually do the day-to-day work of the White House. This is where we had the new media briefing. This is actually the room that the Biden administration created to be a fake Oval Office for Joe Biden's pressers, and the Trump administration has converted it for new media usage, which is really cool. And then Caroline Leavitt came out to take our questions, and I got a chance to ask her about home prices and what the Trump administration is doing to combat the rising home prices and ensure that young people can accomplish home ownership. Now, this might sound mean for 1 second, but Caroline Leavitt is so much kinder, prettier, and cuter than even conservative media makes her out to be. She is truly the it girl in person. For whatever reason, the cameras don't do her justice for how incredible she is. And then we watched the White House make some content, which was really relatable for a content creator like myself. And then we had chicken fingers at the White House. After that, I headed over to the Heritage Foundation to film a podcast. I had to take a deep breath because I'd already done so much in one day and it wasn't over. Fun fact, I actually interned for the podcast I was on this week called Problematic Women. From there, I headed over to pick up my friend Natalia before we went out to dinner. And again, we couldn't film at dinner because it was a private club, so no videos allowed. But don't worry, we nightcapped at a bar. It was myself, my friend CJ Pearson, my friend Natalia, and then the notorious Cam Higby. Hello, Cam Higby. Okay, last night was maybe one of the scariest nights of my entire life. So obviously went out, had fun, came home back to my little Airbnb, and I kept trying to lock the front door of my Airbnb. Now, I'm inside of a unit, so there's like, you type in a code to get into a building, and then you type in a second code to get into your unit. But I'm like right on the first floor, like right when you get in there, so it's kind of like, you just never know. And I am not kidding you when I say it sounded like someone was trying to open my door, to the point where I had to call 911. And I was freaking out. And they swept the building. They were so nice. And then I called my father-in-law, who's also in law enforcement. And I was like, I knew he was working a midnight shift. I'm like, I don't know what to do. And so I moved the little couch in here in front of the door. And I tried my best to fall asleep. And I had the crappiest night's sleep, which is why I look like how I look. Turns out that the lock on the door auto locks. So any single time you try to lock it, it unlocks itself, or vice versa. It's nuts. And you would think the Airbnb people would tell you that. And so I called them this morning. I'm like, hello? Oh, okay. Well, not to be rude, but they were foreigners. Hello, Chrissy. Very nice. Don't get me wrong. They were very helpful in figuring it out. I just wish I knew that before. And I guess I have been an idiot the day before and like never locked the door. I don't know, but I didn't go to sleep till like 1:30 in the morning. It's 9:45 a.m. I shouldn't have slept this late. I need to get ready, and we gotta go because we have to speak on a TikTok panel in an hour and a half, and we can't look, act, or feel like we do right now. I made it, don't worry. And it was time to speak at the Run Gen Z conference, where we had the opportunity to explain to lawmakers how to utilize social media, namely TikTok, to help reach new and younger audiences. I made the argument time and time again, like I did on this panel, that TikTok is only liberal because conservatives refuse to use the platform. I think it is imperative that we reach young people where they're at, and they are on TikTok. But anyway, we wrapped up this panel, and it was time for a night out. Okay, I'm running to a Heritage Foundation, 100-day celebration event that we're supposed to dress patriotic for. And then I'm going to the Caps game to watch Caps game 5, baby. I really wanted to bring my jersey, my Ovechkin jersey, but people, I don't know, I thought people would judge me, and that's so not me to care, but here we are. Anyway, here's my outfit. Blue dress, red heels, Super America. Here's a behind the scenes look at the party with my homies for the week, Natalia, CJ, and Cam. And yes, we heard from the Heritage Foundation's president, and his speech was hype about what's to come after the first 100 days of Trump's presidency. It was really inspiring. Had to take a quick clip with my friend Tony Kinnett, and then we were off to Caps Game 5. Yes, I love hockey because I'm Canadian. No, I am not ashamed of my obsession. And yeah, it was a freaking blast being in the box. And there was no problem that I didn't bring my Ovechkin jersey because TikTok got us customized Ovechkin jerseys. And yeah, I freaked out. And we kind of looked like a little cult walking out. After that, we went to Bar Angie, where we ate lobster rolls. And my wonderful friend CJ decided to buy us all tequila shots. Ow. Looking at it now, I'm thinking, ow. But at the time, I was so excited to take that tequila shot. Cheers. Then you will not believe what tequila shots led to, guys. Not stupid decisions. No. We decided to call Harry Sisson the Democratic influencer, which I guess calling Harry Sisson at 1 a.m. is a bad idea. Stupid decision. It's 12 and I'm not even finished getting ready because I had too much fun last night. I'm woman enough to admit it that every time I come to DC, I think I can do it. I can have a couple of drinks and then be fine. No, that is not what happened. I have a guest on today's show. I am not canceling today's show. I will go and do today's show hungover. But it's been a process of getting ready today. It's been a 3-hour process. And I realized that I had physically impaired myself to no end, to the point where I had to call my husband and have him change my flight home to tonight because this is not working out anymore. I need to get home. Get me out of this swamp land. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot one of the most insane parts of last night too. I was on the phone with Harry Sisson last night. Like that viral dumb vlogger kid, whatever. My friend Cam knows him. We decided to call him, and we had like a 40-minute conversation with Harry Sisson. I don't even know what we talked about. I wish I could tell you. I don't remember. I just know that we hung out and chatted with Harry Sisson last night, and I'm just like, oh, Chrissy, another reason it's time to go home.
But I am a professional, kinda, and I recorded underreported stories. I got the show out for you guys. I would never leave you hanging, and my friend Mary Margaret joined the show. Then I grabbed some food because it was 3 p.m. and I had not eaten yet. Thank you, tequila, for keeping me so skinny. And then it was time to head to the airport. Goodbye, DC. You will be missed. Kinda, not really after that week. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked what you heard, please be sure to subscribe and leave a comment about how beautiful, intelligent, and funny I am. And if you want more content, click right over here for more videos and clips of my show. I'll see you back here next time. Bye!